Welcome students to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to begin with 12th standard second section, second poem, Indian Weavers. This poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu is well known for her metaphorical poems, and this poem is also no exception for that. In this poem there are 3 stanzas, and in each stanza there are 4 lines. In every stanza, poet talks about a particular garment weaved by weavers at a particular time of the day. Metaphorically, each time and dress weaved by weavers symbolizes a particular stage of life. In each stanza, she is talking about a particular period of our life. First stanza talks about our infancy, or let's say early childhood. Second stanza talks about our youthful days, probably when we are getting married, that period of our time, of our life. And third stanza talks about, that is obviously, that is old age, death time of our life. So let's begin line wise explanation of the poem Indian Weavers, written by Sarojini Naidu. Weavers weaving at a break of a day. Break of a day, it means early morning time. Break of the day word here means early morning time. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Poet actually has seen some weavers weaving a garment, and she has seen that they were weaving it at early morning of the day. And while they were weaving that garment, while they were making that garment, they were very happy. Gay, it means happy here. So she is questioning them why they are weaving that garment and why they look so happy. Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. The word is highlighted here. Halcyon, it means another word for kingfisher. You must have seen kingfisher. It has a very bright blue colors wings. And here this is a description of the garment that is being weaved by those weavers. It is blue as the wing of kingfisher. Wild kingfisher, it has very wonderful colorful feathers, and this garment which is weaved by those weavers, it is also very bright and blue in color. Now here blue color, it actually symbolizes happiness. See, those weavers are also happy, and they are very happy while doing that work, while making that garment. And it is probably because they are welcoming something. They are welcoming a newborn. As I said earlier, these 3 stanzas are actually about 3 stages of our life. It's given in the last line of the first stanza. We weave the robes of a newborn child. In first 2 lines there is a question, and that question is being answered here by those weavers, and they say that we weave a robe of a newborn child. They are making a garment for a newly born child. Let's begin with the second stanza now. Weavers weaving at the fall of night. Now see here, earlier in very first stanza we have seen that they were weaving that garment at the early morning time of the day. Now here they are wearing it at fall of a night. Fall of a night, it means it's a evening time. It's not a night time, it's a evening time when sun is about to set, or probably a little time before that when dusk falls. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Again she is questioning them. Now why they are weaving that garment? She is asking them for whom they are weaving that garment. And see again, now in third line of the second stanza, there is first description of that garment. And then in fourth line of that stanza, there is answer by those weavers. For whom and why, for what purpose they are weaving that garment. See again I am reading it. Why do you weave a garment so bright? It is very bright. It's very colorful. It's very dazzling. Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. Plumes, it means what? Peacock's feathers. The way the feathers of peacocks are very colorful, bright. Same way, these garment, or that particular garment weaved by those weaver, it is also very wonderful. It is like the feathers of peacock. It has purple and green color in abundance in them. We weave the marriage wells of a queen, and now they are answering to poet, for whom they are weaving that garment. It is for a lady who is about to get married, and for her they are making that marriage well. And she is a queen, and obviously they are making a very wonderful garment for her marriage. And this is the second stanza, it means this is the second stage of our life, our youthful days. Generally in this, at this time we are very happy, we are getting into love making period, and that's why she is very very happy. Those viewers are very happy. We are very happy and we are engaged in love making. This is a stage of prosperity, we can say. Now let's begin with the third stanza. Weavers weaving, solemn and still. Now they are very silent. See, in very first stanza we have seen that they were very gay, very happy. In second stanza, while they were weaving that garment for young lady who was supposed to be married, at that time also they were very happy. But now in third stanza, their mood is changed. They are very still, they are very solemn, they are sad, or that happiness is not spotted on their face by the poet. And so she is curious to know at what they are doing, and at that time of the day, what do you weave in the moonlight chill. See, in second line of the third stanza, the time of the day is different. In first stanza it was at early morning time. In second stanza it was during evening time. But in the third stanza it is late night. It's pretty night time. Moonlight is over there and it is quite chill. And so it's odd time when they are weaving that garment. Now she is curious and she wants to know, she is very eager to know what they are making and for whom they are making. White as a feather and white as a cloud. See the color. This color also symbolizes something. As I said, Sarojini Naidu has written many metaphorical poems. This is what the metaphor in it. First stanza, blue color. It signifies happiness. Second stanza, purple and green color. Again, they show happiness, they show prosperity. But here third, white color. Peace, silence. Now white color, this white garment, she is unable to understand what it is. But see, when she was observing that garment carefully, she came to know. See, when those weavers answered her, they said, white as a feather and white as a cloud. That garment is white like a feather of a bird. It is white like a cloud. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Shroud, it means what? It is generally a garment which is put on a dead body in the coffin. So that is what they are making. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Now see here in third stanza, poet is talking about the final stage. This is something that is very unique about our life. Our life begins with infancy. We see the prosperity in our youthful days, and finally the time comes when that inevitable is going to happen with us, and that is our death. This stanza talks about the final stage, that is death. In this way, these three stanzas symbolizes three stages of life. If you have noticed this poem, you will see that in each stanza there are four lines, and if you see the rhyme scheme, it is successive in all stanzas. It is A B B. For example, day and gay, it is A. Wild child, B B. Second stanza, night bright, A. Green queen, B B. Still chill, A. Cloud shroud, B B. That's how rhyme scheme of the poem is A B B. And moreover, there is interrogation also. Figure of speech interrogation is used. Interrogation, it means to ask question. If you see in this second line, there is question. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Again same in second stanza also. In second stanza it is again there is a question, and this question is, why do you weave a garment so bright? That garment is bright. Now she is asking them, she is questioning them. So in these two instances there is figure of speech interrogation. Moreover, there is a comparison also, and this is blue as the wing. That garment is compared with the colorful wings of kingfisher bird. In second stanza, the garment is compared with the feathers of peacock, which are purple and green. And in third, that garment is compared with feather of any bird and of cloud. In this way, this is what Indian Weaver's poem is. It's very easy to analyze. You just have to focus on different aspects of the poem, and what actually is said, this is what the central theme of the poem. She talks about three different stages of human life. First stanza, early childhood days. Second stanza, youthful days. And third stanza, our late evening, or that is what we call as our old age, or last stage, final stage, the death stage. If you like explanation of this poem, hit the like button, subscribe my channel, share it with your friends, and if you want further explanation or if you want English workshop activities, brainstorming activities of the same lesson, put it in the comment. I definitely will make another video on it. Thank you.